Hi guys, it's me, Teacher Gon. In our today's video, we will talk about the probability of simple events. So ano ba yung importance ng pag-aaral ng probability? So basically guys, in this topic, you will learn the different terminologies na may encounter natin sa probability as well as the formula and the different properties of probability. And ano ba yung pinaka-importanting naisip kong possible na matutunan nyo dito? In this video or in this topic, matututunan nyo rin yung different outcomes o yung mga possible outcomes when we are doing decisions. And also, matututunan nyo rin dito kung paano ma-compute yung percentage o kung gaano ba kalaking chance na mangyayari ang isang bagay. So without further ado, let's do this topic. So basically guys, we need to define first what is probability. Probability is simply a numerical description of likely is something to happen. Or para pinakamadali niyo matandaan what is probability, probability is a mathematics for chances. Dito natin malalaman kung gaano kalaki yung chance na yung isang bagay or yung isang event ay mangyayari or gaano ba kalaki yung chance na hindi mangyari yung isang bagay. Okay? So ano yung mga terminologies na pwede nyo ma-encounter when it comes to this topic? So first, you have the experiment. Experiment is any activity performed wherein we arrived at the desirable outcomes. So ito experiment na to, ito yung mga mangyayari or mga may encounter yung problem sa video na to. Pero hindi ito yung experiment na kailangan pa ng gamitan ng scientific methods, hindi yung ganun. And then, another terminology na may encounter natin is yung ating sample space. Sample space is the set of all possible outcomes. So, di ba, sa isang activity or experiment, kapag ginawa natin yun, meron tayong mga possible outcomes or yung mga, in other words, parang kalalabasan. Yung sample space, siya yung compilation ng lahat ng possible outcomes na meron ng isang experiment. And also, another possible terminology na may encounter natin is yung word na event. Event is a subset of a sample space. So, para mas maintindihan nyo what is an experiment and sample space, and so for example, ito yung common na may encounter nyo ha, tossing a coin. So when we toss a coin, di ba, dalawang sides lang naman sila. It's either head or tail. Or in Filipino, mas common sa atin yung tao at ibon. But in this context, pag-usapan natin yung tossing a coin, yung mga possible outcomes niya ay yung head or tail. So, if ang possible outcomes niya ay head or tail, meaning, ang sample space niya, ito sample space is equal to head, tail. Again, sample space is the list of all possible outcomes. So, let's move on to the next experiment. Rolling a fair die. So, kapag nag-roll tayo ng fair die, alam naman natin, di ba, ang isang die ay meron siyang 6 faces. Depende sa number of dots. And commonly, ang sample space ng rolling a die is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Anim lahat yung possible outcomes niya. And mag-add lang ako, another possible experiment na may encounter natin ay yung pag-draw ng card from a deck of cards. So, di ba, ang normal deck of cards is composed of 52 cards. So, alamin natin kung gaano kalaking chance na, for example, mabubunot natin ay yung Ace of Hearts or Ace of Diamonds. So in the next part of our video, I'll be teaching you the formula and the different properties of probability. So let us define first what is simple event. We have here simple event. A simple event is an event with a single outcome. So, simple lang naman to. Yung simple event natin is kapag kinuha natin yung probability niya, isa lang yung possible outcome niya talaga. Okay? For the formula of simple event, we have P of E, or probability of event, is equal to the number of favorable outcomes over to the number of all possible outcomes. So, for the numerator, the number of favorable outcomes, these are the outcomes or the outcome that is favorable to your event. And next, you have the number of all possible outcomes as your denominator. In other words, ito yung iyong sample space. Kung ilan yung bilang ng lahat ng possible outcomes sa isang experiment. So, for you to understand well about simple event, we have here 3 different examples of simple event. And we will solve for the probability of this events. So for number 1, the probability of rolling a 3 on a die. So pag nag-roll tayo ng fair die, again, pag nag-roll tayo ng fair die, ang mangyayari is that, remember in solving simple events, basic dito is that you know the sample space. The sample space of an experiment. Here, the sample space in a rolling a die is getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Ito yung sample space natin. So all in all, we have 6 possible outcomes in the experiment of rolling a die. So ngayon, isolve natin yung probability of the simple event. So the probability of getting a 3 kapag niroll natin yung die. So, punta natin. The formula is probability of an event. Ito na po yan. Probability or P of 3 is equal to the number of favorable outcomes. Para malaman mo yan, puntahan mo ilan ba rito yung number 3. Isa lang. So, your favorable outcomes is equal to 1. And for the number of all possible outcomes, syempre, siya yung iyong sample space. So, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So, we have 6. Meaning, the probability of getting or rolling a 3 on a die is 1 over 6. So, P of 3 is equal to 1 over 6. Ganyan lang kasimple yung item number 1 natin sa simple event na meron tayo. Okay? So, let's move on with item number 2. So, let me erase this one. For item number 2, sabi dito, the probability of drawing an ace of hearts from a deck of cards. So, in a standard deck of cards, lahat-lahat ng cards na meron tayo, excluding the joker, meron tayong 52 number of cards. Again, 52 number of cards. Meron tayong, sa aces pa lang tayo, meron tayong clubs, diamond, spade, and heart. So, 4 yun. Bawat characters, so 13 characters times 4, that is equivalent to 52. So, again hindi ko na kailangan isulat lahat ito yung sample space natin. Pero, all in all, alam natin na meron tayong 52 possible outcomes sa experiment ng pag-draw ng cards. So, here, to find the probability of getting, so lagyan natin probability of getting an ace of hearts. Lagyan natin hearts. Yan, sana all may heart. Yan. So, ilan ba yung ating ace of hearts? Diba isa lang naman? So, lagyan natin dito 1. Yun yung favorable outcomes natin. And then for the number of all possible outcomes, that is the total number of cards in a standard deck of cards. So that is 52 cards all in all. So the answer here for the probability of drawing an ace of hearts is none other than 1 over 52. So that is 1 over 52. Okay? So let's move on with the third one. The probability of getting ahead in tossing a coin. So the probability of getting ahead in tossing a coin. So syempre, pwede natin sulat yung sa ating sample space because we only have 2 possible outcomes. So sample space ng ating experiment. Again, the experiment is tossing a coin. So these are the possible outcomes. You have the head, tail. Yan. Tossing a coin. And then the event here is getting ahead. So we can denote it as the probability or P of H. Probability of getting ahead. And then alam naman natin na meron tayo isang head lang. So 1 over the number of all possible outcomes, which is 2. So ito yung sagot natin. Or pwede sabihin na 50%. Interpret natin. Meron tayong kada magtotoss tayo ng coin, ito yung isipin natin kada magtotoss tayo ng coin, meron tayong 50% chance na pag nag-toss tayo, it will give us the head. Okay? Same with with the tail. If ang event natin ay tail naman, tossing a coin and getting a tail, it will give you 50% chance para makuha mo yung tail. So, in the next part of our video, I'll be giving you a real-life example wherein may encounter niyo yung simple event. Now, we have here a problem wherein a survey was conducted to determine students' favorite brand of sneakers. So, nagkaroon ng survey about kung anong gustong sapatos o anong brand ng sapatos ang gusto ng mga estudyante. Each student choose only one brand from the list of brands. So, ayun mga brands natin, ayan A, B, C, D, or E. Meron tayong 5 different brands. At ito yung table ng survey na yan. So, for the first column, ito yung brand ng sneakers. We have 5 brands. And the number of students na pumili ng different brands. Example, sa brand A, merong 12 students na gusto nila yung brand na yon. For brand B, merong 15 students. For brand C, we have 24 students. And for brand D, meron tayong 26. And lastly, sa huling brand na meron, ng sapatos, is that merong 13 students na pumili. Ngayon, tanong dito, here's the problem. What is the probability? Again, what is the probability that a student's favorite sneaker is brand B? So, gano'n daw kalaking chance na yung brand B ang pipiliin ng bata or ang student ang favorite ng bata. So, sir, paano ngayon yung computation nun? Simple lang naman. So, ang event natin is yung brand B. So, it will become the probability of brand B or B is equal to ilan ba yung kumuha or ilan ba yung pumili ng brand B. That is 15. So, you have here your numerator B equal to 15 over. Kapag inad natin lahat to, number of all possible outcomes, lahat ng pumili ng A to E. And pag inad natin lahat yan, that is equivalent to 90. And simplifying this fraction, yung probability of getting brand B or favorites nila ay brand B is simply 15 over 19, that is equivalent to 1 over 6. Ito ngayon yung probability na yung favorite shoe brand ng mga estudyante is equivalent to 1 over 6. So, I hope na natutunan niyo yung example natin about the probability of simple events kasi napaka-importante na matutunan natin yung ganitong klaseng topic. Hindi lang naman sa studies natin ito ma-apply, even kapag nagkaroon tayo ng mga decisions sa buhay natin, is makakatulong ito once na na-realize natin na pwede pala natin i-apply yung probability. So again, kung meron kang requested video na gusto mong gawan ko, or requested topic na gusto mong gawan ko ng video, pwede ka mag-comment sa ating comment section. And I hope na i-like mo yung video natin at mag-comment ka if ever na naging effective yung video tutorial natin. So if you're new to my channel, don't forget to like and subscribe at i-hit mo na rin yung bell button for you to be updated sa ating latest uploads. Again, I'm Teacher Gon. Maraming salamat. Bye-bye!